Hello everyone, Engineer Muhammad Rashid is there. Good evening or good afternoon to everyone. Today I would like to discuss a very interesting topic, Chat GPT, uh, how to balance work and life without burnout. I'm gonna start to ask some question from ChatGPT. Are you ready, ChatGPT, for that?
जी, बिल्कुल, मैं तैयार हूँ। आप जब भी सवालात पूछें, मैं पूरी कोशिश करूँगा कि आपको मुफ़ीद और दिलचस्प जवाब दूँ। तो आप अपने सवालात शुरू करें, मैं हाज़िर हूँ।
ChatGPT, you can answer in English instead of Urdu.
बिल्कुल, मैं आपको कैनेडियन सिटिज़नशिप के बारे में तफ़सीलन बता सकता हूँ। इसमें मुख्तलिफ़ मराहिल शामिल होते हैं, जैसे कि मुस्तकिल रिहाइश हासिल करना, ज़रूरी मयार पूरे करना, ज़बान की महारत और कुछ कानूनी तकाज़े। आपको जो भी ख़ास मालूमात चाहिए, मैं खुशी से शेयर करूँगा।
You have not understand. I'm saying you speak in English instead of Urdu.
Of course, no worries at all. I'll stick to English from now on. Just let me know what specific questions you have about Canadian citizenship, and I'm happy to help.
I'm not asking about Canadian citizenship. I am discussing very interesting topic: how to balance work and life without burnout. You got it?
Absolutely. That makes perfect sense. I'm all in for discussing work life balance and avoiding burnout. Just let me know what specific aspects you'd like to dive into, and we'll explore them together.
Yes, of course. First of all, I want to know what signs of burnout have you noticed in your uh, recent, and how early do you catch them?
That's a great question. Burnout can show up in different ways, like feeling constantly drained, losing motivation, having trouble concentrating, or even experiencing physical symptoms like headaches. The key is to catch these signs early by regularly checking in with yourself, setting boundaries, and making time for rest. Let me know if you'd like more details on any of those signs.
Thank you so much for your valuable insights. Now, I would like to ask which daily task drain your energy the most, and how can reduce the recognize them.
Absolutely. Some common daily tasks that drain energy include things like excessive multitasking, constant notifications, long meetings without breaks, and not having clear boundaries between work and personal time. To recognize them, you can pay attention to how you feel after certain tasks and notice patterns over time. Once you identify them, you can adjust your schedule or set limits to help preserve your energy.
Thank you so much for giving me very knowledgeable thoughts. No, I want to know. Let me know. Small habits could you add or remove from your routine to create more balance?
Absolutely. Some great habits include things like setting clear boundaries for work and personal, scheduling regular breaks, practicing mindfulness or meditation, prioritizing tasks, and making time for physical activity. All of these can help you maintain balance and boost your overall well being. Let me know if you want to dive into any of these in more detail.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. If you have any more questions or need further tips, just let me know. I'm here to help.
Let me know how effectively do you disconnect from work after office hours.
That's a great question. Effectively disconnecting often involves setting a clear end to your workday, like having a specific time when you log off, turning off work notifications, and engaging in relaxing activities like hobbies or spending time with loved ones. Over time, you can find what works best for you to fully recharge.
Thank you so much. Now, I would like to ask another question. What role does physical activity or rest play in preventing your burnout?
Absolutely. Physical activity plays a huge role in preventing burnout. It helps reduce stress, boosts your mood through the release of endorphins, and improves your overall energy levels. Plus, regular movement can help you sleep better and keep your mind sharp, all of which contribute to a balanced and healthy lifestyle.
Thank you so much. Now I want to know, how can you communicate your workload limit to co-worker or supervisor without feeling guilty?
That's a really important skill. One effective way is to be transparent and honest about your limits from the start. Setting clear boundaries, using assertive but respectful language, and offering alternatives or compromises can help. It's also helpful to remind yourself that setting boundaries is essential for long term productivity and well being, and that it's okay to prioritize yourself. With practice, it becomes more natural and less guilt inducing.
Thank you so much for that. Now I want to know, how can you communicate your workload limit to co-workers or supervisors without feeling guilty?
Absolutely. One approach is to be proactive and clear about your workload by providing specific examples of tasks and deadlines. It's helpful to frame it in terms of quality and efficiency, emphasizing that managing your workload effectively will lead to better outcomes for everyone. Also, it helps to be empathetic and open to collaboration, so your supervisor understands your perspective. Over time, that openness builds trust and reduces any feelings of guilt.
Now, I want to ask, if you imagine your life 1 year from now, what does a balance and burnout free
That's an interesting reflection.
version of you look like?
What would your life look like? That's a great question to explore. In a year, you might have a more balanced routine, feeling less stressed and more energized. You could have established healthy boundaries, incorporated regular physical activity, and found a sustainable way to manage your workload. Overall, it could mean feeling more fulfilled and less burnt out with a greater sense of well being.
Thank you so much for
You're very
elaborating. Now, summarize the topic.
Of course, to sum it up, balancing work and life involves setting clear boundaries, recognizing signs of burnout early, and incorporating regular self care and physical activity. It's also about open communication, both with yourself and with others, and making time for rest and relaxation. Over time, these habits can help you maintain a healthier, more sustainable lifestyle.
Thank you so much for summarizing. Now, I would like to
You're very
ask.
welcome. Whenever you're ready with your next question, or if you'd like to explore something else, just let me know. I'm here to help.
Yes, of course. Now, I want to know. Give me a real life example for that.
Absolutely. For example, one real life scenario could be a professional setting where someone sets a strict end of day time, like shutting down their work email after 6 p.m. to avoid burnout. Another example could be someone who integrates short breaks during their workday, like a quick walk or a brief mindfulness practice to recharge. And on the personal side, it could be someone who commits to a hobby or regular exercise to maintain that balance. These small, consistent habits can make a big difference.
Thank you so much for your time. Take care. Catch you later with another conversation.
You're very welcome. I'm glad I could help. Take care, and I'll